Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for starting your weekend off with us here at BigSky Farms. We are back on Loma Montana, our new favorite map. Probably put about 20 hours on this map since we were last together, doing a lot of setup, doing a lot of fun stuff. So, if you'll bear with me a minute, I just have a couple of last minute setup things to do here before we are ready to go. And I think we're ready. So let's get you guys some game sounds. Jump back in here and head on over to our streaming window. Here we go. Alright, so to start us off, let's explain where we are. We are over here on this yard up top, up above the bluff. And we have leased, rent to own, bought, whatever you want to call it, this whole farm up top here. So we own, we're going to rent it for this first year, see how it goes. Perhaps we'll buy it later. We'll see how the story goes. We are over here is what we own. And why is this field not showing as planted? That seems very weird because I had this 3 and 4 planted in wheat. So not sure what's going on there. We'll have to jump over there and look at it. But what we are going to do, so we might actually end up replanting this over here apparently. Not sure what's going on there. But we're just going to check this out here. Okay. Have absolutely no idea why that is not planted. So, okay, well, back to the original plan here. We were going to take a quick cruise around here, kind of show you guys what we're doing. We've got it limed. We actually had the co-op come up and do the lime for us. So we may have to give a bit of money there to keep him going. He is out there running the fence. And so we've cruised around this quite a bit here. Let's get a map up in the corner here. You guys can kind of see where we're at here. This does go right up to the very end of the map. So we're kind of farming on the edge of the world again. So we're going to take it over here. We're going to see if this road takes us anywhere. I don't think it will. But sometimes in a back road in Montana, if it's dry, you just follow it, see where it goes. Doesn't appear the road is there, but it looks like there is a nice little 2-track for us here. So this is kind of what I thought would happen. Is there's just going to be a little back road down the bottom here. So we're going to take this little 2-track. We'll pop out down here in the bottoms, down along the river, and we're actually just going to cruise along and enjoy this map. because it is amazing. Let's go back this way and head back. It should take us right along the river. Turn back and head up to our place. See what's going on there. It is very puzzling to me what happened to that field and why it is not planted anymore. Hopefully we can kind of find the cause, but it just may end up being one of life's mysteries. So how is everybody doing? Hopefully you're doing well. I do apologize again profusely for the intermittency of all of the content. Life just keeps getting in the way. So, I know most of you understand. I still just want to say I am sorry for that. So, I think our Duramax is sounding a little sickly here, you might say. So, these are also our two fields down here in the bottoms. Alright. So, let's get back up top here. See a few of you joining in with us there. Hopefully you can enjoy the content. Drop us a like, help everybody else find us. That would be awesome. I'd love to see this channel grow a little bit. We do a lot of fun stuff here. And with Farm Sim 25 coming out, looks like we've got 3 more years of fun. It's going to be exciting to see what everybody can do. All the modders and everything, and what they can do. So, it'll be fun. It'll be fun for sure. So, now on our map, so this is one of those goofy things. So this little strip of wheat is here. I don't know if these fields got reset. I don't know what happened. So, guess we will just have to cruise on. I don't know. Park over here. Late in the day, we'll farm for a little bit here. And then we'll see what's up here, how much seed and fertilizer and everything we have in here. I wonder, so we got a little bit of each, so, okay. I wonder actually what our soils all look good. So there's plenty of nitrogen on both of those fields, so we may be able to get by with just some seed. So, and I have to remember, this one is 30.5 meters wide. So when we set our contour guidance. We're going to go, yeah, let's go right. We're going to do manual, and we're going to do 15, which is a little bit over, or a little bit less than what we would want, but it's going to work for us this time. So let's see here. What is it going to take? Oh, we got some weird stuff going on here. Okay, let's get this big boy unfolded. I don't know how well it's going to work to unfold it while we're trying to turn, but we're going to find out. It is for sure, for certain. So, okay. Oop. We're going to get us all sorts of turned around here. It's going to be a great big giant mess before we even get started. Okay. We're going to let steering take over. Maybe. Okay. There we go. A little bit of a rough start as always. But we're going. Start us off. I think we're going to go ahead and go 8. And there is definitely something going on with this drill. It is using acres, counting acres like crazy, and using way too much wheat, as we can see down in the corner. So we might have to figure out what we're going to do here. In fact, I know what we're going to do. Yeah. I think we're going to stop here for just a minute. I'm going to jump over to here. And looks like the co-op is having troubles over there. So we want seeds is what we want. And then this, I'm going to change to field 3. Okay. And now, go through our combines here. I don't know how these trucks got parked right in front of the house, but they did. Now, I don't think, here's our dash chemical trailer. It's kind of a neat mod there. I don't think this is going to work to pull this auger out there with this truck. So I'm going to be kind of doing a two-sided thing here. We're actually going to put this guy on the road to go get some seeds as well, because he is going to be able to... Oh, the other guy's going to beat us there. Shoot. Oh well. The problem here is these are kind of a struggle to... Hey, same guy. How's it going, man? They're kind of a struggle to get lined up on that drill and get them unloaded. So, not sure where we're going here. I feel as though we're going to be led way off course, and we want to be over here. There we go. Okay, Sim Guy, how are you doing, man? Thanks for joining in. Family is doing great. Wife and 2 kids are at work. Oldest 2 got summer jobs that have spilled over into fall. And the youngest is upstairs doing what teenagers do. So, we are going to see if we can get some wheat planted. Get rid of that. Oh, I am fantastic, some guy. Just busy with life. So, how have you been? Haven't seen you around much. I haven't been around much to see anybody, so this is... We're not even going to make it very far with this wheat. I think it might be this drill is the problem. I am still a product specialist with Horsch. So, trying to wind the busy season down. I've probably got about 4 to 6 weeks on the road yet, and things will slow down and I'll be home for a while, hopefully. So, we'll see. So, yep, that's the one. It's a tough business with the economy the way it is, with commodity prices the way they are. So, did we get our... Nope, we got our Montana flag here. Let's see. There we go. Now we've got the evening lit up. How are you doing there, some guy? Alright. Bear with me here for just a moment. It's going to take longer than a moment. Hang on. Got a little thing going here. Let's see. Let's try this. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Should be rolling again. Alright, there we go. That should be some nice views for you there. You're ready to get back into streaming there, Sim Guy? Absolutely, man. It's been the one thing I've noticed in my life that's missing, and I am ready to get back into it. So, but thus the short notice for this stream, because I was coming home from from running kids around to after school stuff, to work and to everything else, and I was coming back and I thought, you know, supper's handled tonight. I got a couple of hours. Did my best to scramble to throw a stream together, so we'll see how it works out for us so far. So, I was hoping to find our I was hoping to get this rig moved over to the new farm and get some wheat planted up there. But we discovered this field was not planted for some reason, and I don't know why. So I would really like to get it planted. This contour guidance is a little bit squirrely if you go too fast. So I do have, see if I can get it set up here. Make sure I'm on the right one. Before I show you, I've got the sim dashboard set up. Maybe. I thought I had a good one here. Oh, must not have it on this one. Driving the case, but hey, Cheesy Blaster, we're using Farm Sim Guy's sim dashboard. Loving this. So I know he's got the 750 out. I should have that one. I didn't get it down yet, so slap to me. So, what is Cheesy Blaster up to tonight? How are things going for you, my friend? All right. So what we're going to do is, there we go. All right. So with that, I just set our, should set it this way. Okay, I think it's off. We reset our guidance line, so when we're done with our opening pass, we can get a, we've got a good line to go that's right along the road here. Ha 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 ha! Yes, yes, the good old days of toddler wrangling. My girls this summer took some of their hard-earned money and invested in their own phones. So you have that to look forward to. I don't have a phone payment anymore. We're still paying for the service, my wife and I. They're on our plan, but they've had to get their own phones and manage their own phones and all of that fun jazz. So it's been kind of interesting to see them take some ownership in their life as they get older. Take a little spin here. Watch this Montana sunset. Kloss brand. What do you want to know about the Kloss brand? They started off as choppers and combines. They have branched out into making their own tractors. I believe a coworker actually told me a bunch of years ago they actually bought a company that made tractors and put their branding and their colors on them and everything. They are a German company. They also have a full line of hay tools. So they've got triple mowers, the pull-type swathers, hay balers, round and squares, tedders, windrowers, all that good stuff. They don't have, to my knowledge, they don't have the much for tillage equipment or planting equipment or sprayers. But I know they are an incredibly popular self-propelled chopper brand, both worldwide and here in the States. Again, everything comes down to dealer support for that stuff. So One of my dealers up in Wisconsin is one of the bigger chopper dealers in the country. So they run a lot of Claas chopper machines through their shop in the winter. And then they use our corn planters and seeders and tillage equipment to kind of complement the Claas line for them. So I don't have any of the, trying to think, any of the pertinent data, like how old they are, things like that. I do know that the Claas Lexion combines that are now green and white, before they were that yellow and black combines, kind of the same as the Caterpillar and Challenger colors. When Challenger and Caterpillar decided they wanted to get into the agriculture business, they decided that they would partner with Claas with Lexion and bring that combine over here. Claas is a German company as well. So I have not met any of them, but I'm told the family, the Horsch family, and them are good friends in Germany. So we'll turn this back on and see where our trucks are and why they are standing still. So we may have to go rescue them to get some seed up here. I think that is what we will do. Oh, let's see, where are they? They were headed to Fort Benton Ag Solutions, which should be right around here somewhere. I thought they were going to be right here. They are here. They are just stuck. We're not going to try to adjust those tonight here. So, alright. And actually, get rid of this. Turn our flashlight on so we can see what we're doing here in the dark. I was kind of hoping we could avoid doing this in the dark, but I can see we're not going to be able to, so. Okay. Let's get over here. There we go. Get the tarp off now, we can get some seeds. Oh, and that's making our money go down. May have to borrow a little bit of money to get us through fall here. Let's do that before we forget getting ourselves into some trouble. So, alright. So we've got 760. Let's do another 100. Thank you, Cheesy Blaster. Appreciate it. Good luck with your toddler wrangling. All the best to you there. Sim Guy and I will hang out here, see if we can get some winter wheat planted. So we will send this guy off as soon as he is loaded up to field 3. This other one we're going to send back to the farmyard and use the auger underneath to unload out of the semi into this one and run it out to the drill. Not the ideal way to do it, but it's how we're going to do it. And I think we gotta get some lights on here. There we go. So back to where I was with Lexion and Kloss. Caterpillar wanted to have a combine to complement their tractors. So let's hope this works, kids. Let's hope this works. They wanted a combine to complement their tractors, and so they partnered with Lexion and Kloss to bring that combine over here. Ooh, and so that's kind of how that relationship started there. Then Caterpillar decided they didn't want to be in the agriculture business, so they got rid of their ag lines, basically. Agco bought Challenger, and the rest, as they say, is history. So what we're going to do here is we're going to turn around and make our next pass left so we can hopefully stay along the roads, and we'll make it easier for the truck to come and find us when we are empty and need more seed. Okay. So we're going to stop here. And this is where things get a little squirrely, because we need to turn this on and go first left. Oop, we need manual setting. We'll see how that works. Alright, let's go. So it should be fairly okay. We're going to stay right in that 8 to 10 mile an hour range till we can get going here. That's about all the faster we want to run this air seeder anyway. We've got horsepower to pull it more, but not right at the moment. So, a fun fact for you guys that are still here, still listening. Sim Guy, you might be interested in this. If you guys go check out Tony Fast Ag Montana on YouTube, Tony is going to be running a 100-foot drill with his 715 quad track this fall. He bought a quad track, one of the 715s. So he's going to be running that on his winter wheat this fall. He is right in the middle of harvest now, so he's putting out some good harvest videos. I've actually met Tony. I used to work with him just a little bit in a different job. Pretty good guy. I shouldn't say pretty good, really good guy. And his salesman that sold him this 100-foot 4Go air drill is a friend of mine. Works at one of the dealerships up there in Northeast Montana. Also a solid guy. So got to know Tony through him a little bit, and but Tony will be running this exact setup right here. But his cart will be a series newer than what this one is, so he will actually have a newer cart. But same 100-foot drill, really cool. There's only a handful of them in Montana from what I know of, so that's kind of that. We're gonna just kind of hang out here a little bit. I'm gonna turn this back on just so we can keep an eye on making sure our truck is headed back up here, because we're getting down into that range where we might need some more seed. And I know we're not at 500, almost 600 acres on this field, but it's kind of, I don't know what the deal is with this. I think it's the drill, but I haven't dug into it. But It counts acres and uses seed way too much. So we're still loading. Uh-oh, he stopped. He arrived where he was supposed to. We'll run this down a little bit here, and then we'll jump over and see if we can get him and get us a little bit more. Whoop. A little bit more seed to keep us running. Yeah, that's looking way better there. So, oh, and he is there. Beautiful. So we're going to try to explore this in the dark. See how this goes. I'm gonna try doing this. There we go. That's a little easier to run. So. And I think while we're here, we're going to go ahead and run up to the house here. And move up the time. So probably going to regret doing this because our wheat will be ready in 2 different stages, but that's going to be our life for this time around. There we go. All right. Still dark. Now we're going to be able to enjoy a good old-fashioned Montana sunrise. Oh. We were counting acres and wheat while we're not even moving. That is very interesting. Okay. Cool. I'm guessing that's going to be something in XML somewhere, so we'll dig into that, take a look. Wonder if that's tied to the cart or to the toolbar. Because if it's tied to the toolbar, I know I have a different pack for that. I just wanted this. I wanted this cart because of the Montana flag on it there. So. Okay. Huh. I did not know that it was going to do that. So, alright, let's stop here. And let's open it up. And... Oop, hang on. We should do this. There, now it's not. Now it's not going to do nothing. We'll be seeding before the sun comes up. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Sim Guy. So something wonky is going there. We'll have to explore that off camera and figure out why it's doing that. We'll get backed in here. And see if this will stay moving this time. We are not close enough to trigger. Let's back up just a little bit. Now too far away. It's kind of a happy medium here where we gotta be. There we go. Sort of. This cart drill setup is kind of starting to upset me just a little bit. There we go. I don't think this is going to work either, but we'll see. I think maybe it unloads a little bit too quick for the truck. Maybe, I don't know. Seed not accepted here. Are we full? Oh, we are full because this does not take the full 1,300 bushels. Okay. So, we're going to park this guy right here because our other guy is going out to the field. Oh, you get a tour of the farm. Some MacDons for swathing canola. We are going to shoot this guy. And we're going to cruise back to the farm. Hopefully this is enough to finish this piece, but as fast as everything is falling, I don't know. Lights are flashing, all sorts of stuff's going wonky on us here. Well, we're not going to worry about that for now. Because one of the things I forgot I was working on this save was putting in some storage tanks here for the so I can put my seed and everything there. Whoa, they're running very fast. Okay, so we're going to move this into position here. Oh, that's, oops. We're going to empty the back hopper first. So, maybe. Oh, I see what we're doing here. Our ground isn't level here, of course. Alright. We're not going to worry about this. We're going to go back to planting. Let's see. We're going to close it up, fire it up, and start moving. I don't know why we're turning all the way, why it's doing this. Goodness gracious. Everything, the wheels are falling off of this organization, I tell you what. So. It's okay. We're doing okay. Yes, and Guy the Wheat, I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. So I think we can shut the lights off because we've got enough morning light for us now. We're about 7:30, so we're kicking things off. So we put about 8 or 10 hours on our 715 here. So far we're loving it. I did actually purchase one of these for our Green Valley save as well. I don't play on that one too much online. That's kind of my go-to, my relaxing when I need to just chill and veg for a while. So. But we just upgraded that seeder to 100-foot or go as well on that map. So you can be looking for pictures of that on the Facebook page, BigSky Farms Facebook page. So we're trying to post there a little bit more of just some still shots. Kind of keep some content rolling through the channel at least anyway. So. Hopefully we can make it around and get started on our back and forths here without having to fill again. So, when she gets fast, she gets a little shaky. I have to be slowing down just a little bit here. I wish I could get rid of... Hello, Farmson Guy 23. How are you doing? I wonder if I should turn this one off. There we go. There. Now it's not whipping us around so fast. Vehicle control add-on. Probably, since it has GPS in it, it is now my second favorite mod behind EasyDev. That is the biggest dread I have going back to the start of a new Farm Sim 25. We won't have all of our creature comfort mods and everything, so it'll be okay. We'll be fine, but it will be new. It'll be interesting. So let's get a shot right here of the old sun coming up. Not over New York City, but over Montana Plains. So, doing okay on fuel and water and everything. We're pulling about 1900 RPMs. Water's at about 195 degrees. And we're just rolling. Excuse me. Could not catch up on that yawn quick enough. So, Farm Sim Guy 23 plays Farm Sim 23. That is pretty cool, man. I do not have an iOS device new enough to play Farm Sim 23, so I have not jumped on that bandwagon yet. I did, what was it, 14? I think it was 14 that I played a lot of on my phone. Actually, it was on my iPad. I played a lot of that one. Sorry guys, the missus is texting. Figuring out our supper for the evening. So, alright, now that we have this set up and taken care of, we are going to turn this off. We're going to ease ahead. Get this done, and then we should be able to pull this number, steer in, liking this, liking this. Yeah, we're gonna have to be crazy and fill a bunch of times on this dealio here. I don't know. I'm not happy, friends. Not happy. And we want to lift it. Oh, can't lift. I'm going to lift it up. So lifting it up does stop it, so that's good. Hopefully we can I have to drop this one real close. Boom. Nice. Alright. So an 8 is a little bit fast for actual real life. I try to play pretty close to real life, which is why I don't want to F12 and fill this tank every time. Might end up doing that, I don't know. But yeah. So that would explain why my acre counter was so off from when I seeded this off camera. It says we're about a third done, so we'll see how that works out. And I want to whoop. Hang on. What do we got going on here? Why did our line get that messed up? Okay. Let's keep this old girl a-rolling. Oh, that's why. Because there we go. Woo. Okay. Now that we got the GPS line figured out, we should be able to just roll. So thanks to the sim dashboard, I can see what I've got going on, how much wheat I have left in the tank. I did find this one, which kind of is John Deere themed. If you guys can see it there, make sure you can see it. It just kind of shows everything, but again, doesn't show me how much is in the tank left. So how much left I have to seed. So we're at about 40%, so we can run for a little bit. So we want to go left, we're going to turn left there, and we're going to raise it up. And we're going to drop it back in the ground. I should look while we make this quick little run. I wonder if I have a difference. I don't. Okay. So we're going to stick with this one for what we have right now. Hopefully the next time you guys are with us, well, honestly, the next time you guys join us for a live stream, unless I do one tomorrow, which I doubt I will, we will, since we have to replant this, we won't get to film any of the replant over on the other side of the map. But I plan to, we'll be back seeding, but it will be spring. So we'll be getting some peas in the ground, we'll do some flax, some lentils, some millet, we'll do a little bit of everything here, which was part of our reason for leasing that other farm this year, just to give us a few more acres. We like, here at BigSky Farms, we like the big equipment, and when you're playing on a great BigSky Montana map like this, you want to play with the big stuff. So and yeah, we can do this fairly minimally, if you will. We need to pick up a roller yet for our when we do our peas and our lentils and things like that, so we can protect from rocks when we're seeding. But yeah, we don't need a whole lot of tillage equipment or anything like that. Dryland farming is kind of easy. You get a planter or seeder, a sprayer, and a couple of combines, and some trucks to haul stuff around, and you're pretty much in business. You don't do a whole lot of tillage up here in the plains. So, I still, it's kind of crazy. We're going to go in cab here for just a bit where it's nice and quiet. And we're just going to look out. And it's tough to see with all the monitors and everything. We look out the window. This is a view I would never get tired of when I was running tractors in Montana. So who says you can't get paid to sit and look out the window, right? So I think it'd be interesting to have the bar across the front here, like Fast Ag has. Put his blockage monitors and things up there. So, all right, a little bit noisier here. We're going to be pulling the drill out of the ground. We'll turn to the left. Probably keyed that one a little bit quick. And as luck would have it, one of my old Montana customers, he had the auto path, the auto turning set up on his case drill, or his case tractor. It was a smaller Borgo. It was a 76 footer, but it was just like that, sitting in the tractor for real. He'd reach up, push the screen, and it was just like that, kind of push button farming, if you will. So this is we got kind of a football game on tonight too. So we'll try to be done with our stuff here by the time that football game starts up, so you guys can get in on that. So these are our bins as well. I'm not sure where we'll haul our crop. We're still negotiating with the old owner of that farm up top about storage and everything. Before we signed the lease for that farm, we were actually going to be doing some remodeling on our yard, putting up our leg, our grain leg to hold all the grain. So obviously since we've rented a whole nother farm, that's kind of been put on hold. That's going to be kind of big payment for us. And so we're going to be holding off on that here for a little bit. And it is getting a little dark in here. So let me, if you guys will, I am going to mute for just a minute and see if I can get some lights up here. Get us a little bit better view. I've been muted this whole time so you guys couldn't hear me. So much for a host. Alright. So now that the circus is in town, or done in town I should say, we can get back to planting wheat. Typically I don't like to drive through what we've already planted. It gets compacted and just doesn't do very well. But sometimes we don't have a choice. So we I really tried to make the Soaring Eagle drive over work with this thing, and it just wouldn't work. So I don't know what the deal is. Let's see if this works. This might work okay. What do you know? This does work. Works quite well, actually. Took the whole thing. Alright. And it says I've got some... Wait a minute. I didn't have a full truckload when I went out there. BigSky Farms, some people's kids, I tell you what. Yep. Okay. Now we know that. Alright, we need to back up. We need to switch hoppers. There we go. We're going to wait until the pinnacle is 100% full. But I have a feeling we'll have to move the auger first. Won't be the end of the world, but I think it holds 625? I think it holds 625. See? Okay, so out of here, we need to just let's hope this works. Okay, that should be just a scope shoot. That should be okay. That's it. And it would look like that. BigSky was off by 0.7 of a bushel. Okay, so we're going to go out to the farm. Excuse me, out to the drill. And we're going to fill it up. Oh, that was really close. Okay. Say this is weird. Oh, goodness. This is intense right here tonight. It took us, I don't know, far too long to get a truckload, or the drill loaded. So, okay, we're going to take this back. We're going to top him up with, so he's all the way 100% full for the next time. Then we're going to go ahead and jump back in and start seeding. Continue seeding. Not start, continue. And hopefully the next time I come to you guys live, I will have my stuff together. And a drill that works, because this should not take this much seed to do this. So, I'm not going to say where I got this drill, because it still could be somewhat BigSky error. You never know. So, alright, let's jump in here, keep unloading there. Alright, everything's good there. Let's jump in this guy. And we're going to fold up. Start. And drop in the ground. And there we go. Beautiful. Now we're back rolling again, and life is good. I have one of our cats sitting here staring at me. She's just off camera, and she is just staring at me. So. Okay, we're cruising here. Okay, we want to lift up, and we want to turn to the right. And here we go. I am not in Montana Farm Sim Guy 23. I used to live there. I was born and raised in south central Montana on a dairy farm. And about just over a year ago, my wife and I packed up our family and moved here to Kentucky. So I'm currently living in Kentucky, but I am from Montana originally. Montana roots, as they say. Whereabouts are you from, Mr. Sim Guy? Lift. Turn left. Lived in Billings and now in Boise. Excellent. Two of my favorite places. My wife and I, oh goodness, coming on almost 20, excuse me, 20 years ago, looked at moving to Boise, but it did not work out at that time. Kind of deep in the heart of potato country down there in Boise. So, in a previous life in Montana, I worked for a potato farm. So, if you're interested, I've got a series that's sort of stopped mid-series of raising potatoes. So, which we're coming up on harvest time. I probably could revive that one a little bit. Maybe that's what I'll do. So. lift, drop, because we're going to turn right. Oh, yeah, I have to admit, last August and September and this August and September, I do not miss the forest fire smoke at all. Missed some of the pretty sunsets that that you got, which is about the only benefit of the smoke. So. And I thought, I don't know where it's at or what it's doing, but I thought there was a big fire in Montana too somewhere. Kind of down that southeast corner down there somewhere. I could be wrong. Probably am. Most of the time I am. So, this little strip that you see is proof, if you needed, that I had these planted. Was the little strip of grass between fields 3 and 4, I think it is. I think I just realized what happened is fields 3 and 4, I got confused with farmland 3 and 4 when I was looking to get leases set up for the other farm, and I thought I leased the wrong section, and I'll bet you that's what I did, because I may have used F12 to correct that, and I will bet you that is exactly what I did. So, good news is we got that figured out. Bad news is we have to reseed. So, amazing how lifelike Farming Simulator is when you have to actually reseed stuff. So, but I have been working on this map for most of the day, most of the afternoon, I should say, getting it set up and ready to go. Like I said, I wasn't planning on a stream tonight, but it just happened to work out. So, here we are. So, better keep a little close eye on the time. We're coming up on 6:45. Bowling Green, Kentucky does lie on the central time zone. I'm in Bowling Green. Okay, so this should have left that down if you picked up that little skip on the corner. We're gonna have to wait until about the last possible second to get this corner in when we get up there. Mostly western Montana's on fire. Yeah, that's usually what happens. So, okay, we're gonna go left right about now. And hopefully we did. A little bit tight there, but we got it. Okay. Sometimes some of these uneven edges can wreak havoc with us trying to get dialed in correctly. So we're set. We're good. Currently we are seeding at a bushel. So let's change that. 72 pounds an acre, 16 pounds an acre of fertilizer. But like I said, it doesn't need any fertilizer. It's not calling for it. So lots. Like I said, I think this whole field should be right around 100 and less than 150 acres, and we've already, according to this, planted 1,500. So I'm wondering if there is just a zero out of place somewhere. So we will continue on. Sun is rising. The flag is flying. It's even the Montana flag, which is my favorite part. So, man, that's a pretty picture right there. How much? We'll wait till after the corner. But what we can do, kind of some cool things, is keep an eye on what we're doing. Change our field of view so we're a little closer to the action. We'll print in there too. Whoops. Did not mean to go that fast for you guys. Only got but about a dozen passes here, so should be able to finish it up, and I'm guessing we're going to need at least one more fill because we're just under 60% now. So ooh, excuse me. Awesome. Thanks, FarmSimGuy23 for the sub. I appreciate it. And when we get done here, I will definitely go check out some of your 23 content. 6 cotton fields going on 23. That's impressive, man. I'm not going to lie. That's awesome. So we are going to need to charge a device here. Uh-oh. It kicked me out. Come back. Thank you. There we go. Okay. So for this one, no, it is not easy, man. That is a lot of time on the iPad. We should pick this up so we're not just wasting seed. We need to turn to the left. Wish it did those corners just a little smoother, but oh well. Okay. Back the other way we go. We'll change our view here for a little bit so we can kind of see what's going on. All right. Game is so relaxing. Yeah. This is work's been pretty hectic the last 3 weeks. So I am just chilling. This is what I do to relax at night. I hang out with kids, hang out with family, with the wife and everybody, but if I can, I like to play a little. So We're going to see if we can stay on this view if I can master the turn when it comes up. Oh, got one of our gauge wheels that's not on the ground. Huh. Always funny to kind of notice those weird little inconsistencies and whatnot. So, oh, you guys are missing part of the scene there. The fat head's in the way. Let's see if I can turn around there a little bit. Maybe. Unfortunately, Farm Sim Guy 23, I do not have any type of a schedule set up. I am just kind of streaming as I have time. Hopefully, towards the end of next month, my work schedule slows down a little bit to where I can kind of get a little bit more consistent schedule going. So. But right now it's just kind of sporadic as I have time, kind of like getting content out. It seems I can get time-lapse stuff out a little easier than I can actual recorded stuff. It's just a little easier and a little quicker for me to edit it. So that's kind of where we're sitting with that. I would love to get to a spot where I can stream more. But that's just not in the cards right now. So. You'll have to excuse the animals in the background. Some of the family is coming home, so the dogs are super excited. That is correct. That is correct. When I first started the channel, I was averaging twice a week, getting content out 2 other days a week. So I was getting stuff out 4 days a week, and I was loving it. And then we moved, and I got a different job, and life just kind of. All right. Okay, so we've got 25% left in the tank. Hopefully we can make it down to the other side. And then I think if we do make it down there, we can get filled up and get this piece finished tonight, hopefully. Add 12, carry the 1. Yeah, we're going to be bumping up. Yeah, I'm betting we can get this baby, let's get this baby finished tonight. At least that would be my goal. So. Maybe with, shouldn't say this even, but maybe with Farm Sim 25 coming, maybe I'll learn how to mod a little bit. That's what I should do, right? You know, stuff that they don't have in game that I want in the game, can build that. The biggest thing I would like to do, I know it isn't realistic, 2 things, specifically with these carts. 1, make it so that you can move the auger by hand or with the mouse. You'll walk up to it and click on it and move it around. and or make the end of it, the hopper end of it, able to clip through, so you can just drive right over it, hit the trigger, and unload that way. So. Oh my goodness, Farm Sim Guy 23, that sounds absolutely crazy. In another life, I was a paramedic, so I am pretty familiar with the severity of what you got going on there. So I'm glad you are okay, and glad you're still with us and can join us here on the stream. So make sure you keep it that way. So all right, we are going to stop here. Turn off that. Remove this. See. All right. So let's jump over here to the truck. And he's already ready to go. Back him out of there. This way, pardon, we can still keep it a little bit realistic in that we're driving on the roads and not just cutting across the field. So there is a so sounds like one of the older children is off to do stuff with friends, so that always is a parent's concern. So if we end up on night watch waiting for her to get back in for curfew, we might have a late night stream tonight. Who knows? So let's see. All right. Move over just a little bit. There we go. This should do us. I think it's going to be real close to knowing how much is in there. $693. So we are just shy of getting a full cart full with this truck, which is okay. These carts are in the game as well as in real life. They are configurable, so we can set it up so that we would have to forego putting fertilizer down with our seed, but we would be able to do just all of the let's see here. We want to start going. There we go. So 1,300 bushel cart is, or 1,300 cart is 1,300 bushels, which is about a semi-load. So if we had a different way to apply our fertilizer, with our, if we would spray it on liquid with the sprayer, top dress it with big fertilizer spreader or something like that, put it on before we seed with like a Terrigator or something like that, we could definitely do that. We could put 1,300 bushels in this cart and go seeding. So for this playthrough, I opted to do seed and fertilizer. We can play with those amounts a little bit so that we actually put more seed in fertilizer. It requires right now a XML adjustment, and I kind of wanted to do a little bit realistic, fill in 1 or 2 times per field. and kind of seeing how that went for us. So, but as quick as this is going, I think we're going to be able to get this finished up by tonight, and we'll probably call it a stream there. So, yep. So, but no, I have to agree, Farm Sim Guy 23. This is just a just relaxing. Even back when I was farming full time, I would get done driving tractor in real life and come in and hang out with the wife, put the kids to bed. Her and I would settle in for the night on the couch. We'd watch TV. She'd be doing her thing, and I would play the game and just have an all-out amazing time just playing the game after I had been driving tractor in real life. It's just, for me, it's relaxing. It's, now that I've got a newer computer that I can just play the game, I don't have to tweak and adjust and do all these things. I can just jump in and play. It's just, this is my go-to. This is my stress relief. Just having fun, dinking around, making content, playing farming. So, and to be a Montanan and have this map come out right in the heart of my old territory for my old job, and my old job was working on air drills. It's just, yeah. So, but this map is, regardless of what happens in 25, whether it gets brought over or whether it doesn't, this map is going to be near and dear to my heart, and I will probably leave it and some of the mods and Farm Sim 22 on my computer, and excuse me, and it'll be something that I just go to and play on, just for fun. So, that is one of the things I wish there was a way to do better maps in 23. I was just going to say, I was just saying that. Because, yeah, different maps for 23, and that's kind of one of those, once you bought all the fields and bought all the equipment and farm all the fields, there's nothing left to do. But at the same time, if you play this map, this PC game long enough, that's the same thing. People always ask, how do you win that game? Well, how do you win at farming in real life? You don't. You just do the same things over and over and over. And a friend of mine and I talked too about Farming Simulator. Excuse me, this is Farming Simulator, about Microsoft Flight Simulator. He was a pilot, and he loved playing that game because that got him into cockpits of planes he would never be able to fly, never be able to own, and he could do it, right? Same kind of thing for me. Like, this is the closest I'm probably ever going to get to actually driving a 715 with a 100-foot air drill behind it. Just is what it is, So, but, people say, well, how can you go back and forth? When I'm not streaming, especially on my Green Valley save, I end up being more of a farm manager, right? So I set everybody up on Courseplay, set the trucks up on auto drive, and I just go through and just manage everybody and make sure everything's, harvest time, I can jump in and run the grain cart, keep everything running really smooth, keep 3 or 4 combines running through the fields, and then when you get done with that field, set everything up, away we go. So, all right, up. And I'm thinking one more pass back down, and possibly we'll have to come and fix that little hiccup there that we had with the steering. But yeah, So what we might actually do to kind of close out the stream is we will go ahead and fold this baby up when we're done and actually get it over to the other farm. That's going to be quite a move with this big road train. So some people I know will actually pull a liquid fertilizer cart and or an anhydrous cart behind the seed cart yet. So anhydrous is not a big thing in Montana. So I elected not to do that this way. But I do it a little bit in my other saves, other games I've done it. So just another degree of realism there. My steering wheel, the displays, the sim dash displays, the farm stick, all of that stuff just adds to that immersion. So next upgrade I think from my studio is going to be some lighting stuff potentially, and also some a desk. I got an idea on a desk I want to build, and so nice L-shaped streaming desk. We can get some, and I'll incorporate lights into that. So that's my goal. We'll see how that plays out. There's lots of things around the house that need to be done and things like that too. So we will see what goes on. Why does it seem like we are just flying through this map? Yes, you are correct, Farm Sim Guy. This is... I've been through the actual Loma Montana many times, and it looks just like this. You're driving down along the river, and all the farm ground is up on the top. Some of the flat spots right around the river, you've got some farm ground. The town, No Creek did an amazing job with the town of Loma. It looks so real and so legit. Like I said, for me, it's like being home. And yeah, it's what I got. So one pass back to the top, we should be able to get that done. Without too much of a problem. We should have plenty of seed in the tank for that. Yep, I am too. From the first time these guys released the that it was going to be released, seeing the first screenshots and whatnot, it's amazing, absolutely amazing. So last turn on this field, we are oh, that's why. Okay. Now all of a sudden I can figure out why it is. Is that? There we go. Some goofy things showing up on my sim dash, but now I got them. So. Yeah, somehow I had kicked over and we were seeding at 15 miles an hour, which is impossible with this setup. You would never, no way would you have fan capacity to be able to do that. So, but 100 foot wide and 15 mile an hour, you can cover a lot of acres in a short amount of time. So, let's see here. So, where? I think that's going to be really cool as long as they did it the right way. There's a lot of things that they try to get right for America, and it's not quite right. So I'm excited for it. It's definitely going to be fun to have that happen. I've been dreaming about more realistic weather and crop destruction and things like that, more natural disaster type stuff, which I think would really push this game down the road as a simulator game. To have it, you do all this work and, yeah, it doesn't rain, so you don't have any crops, I don't know how, if they can get to that level. I don't know if they want to get to that level, but it's going to be cool either way. I'm super thrilled they're going to keep it going for another edition. I've been playing. I believe it was released as Farm Sim 09 or 2009, and that was a year. It was the same year my middle daughter was born, and I can remember holding her when I was on paternity leave after she was born, playing they gave everybody a downloaded version, or a demo version that you could download, and basically you could drive a tractor and seed a field, and that was it. And it was so like boxy, and it was like, it was a Fendt tractor, because it's a European company, right? So Fendt is big in Europe, but it was a Fendt tractor, but it didn't even look like a tractor. It was basically green rectangular boxes put together, right? And so to see what it's like there, and to see what it is almost 16 years later, is just really, really cool. So, all right, creep ahead just a little bit here, and then we'll get folded up and see if we can take this baby down the road and get it moved over to the new farm. They have, and that's what makes me think how excited we are for the new game, right, and what it's going to look like. Okay, so let's get some warning lights going. Let's get some hazard lights going. And whether it seems like whether it's real life or farm sim, roading equipment down the road is always just makes me nervous. So, since I know nobody will be coming up our farm road here, we're going to just kind of take our half out of the middle. But yeah, they have come such a long way with this game and all that it can do. I mean, just take the fiber dash trailer there by BC Bueller. I've been wishing we could do that for a long time. Take a little bit of herbicide and some water and mix it together, and boom, you can spray your field. And he somehow, I don't know how he did it. I'm super thankful that he did, but he got her done. He's doing it. So. But if you look straight ahead on our map there, I'm pointing to it on the screen here so you guys can see it, and you can't, because, well, that's, so I think we can do this. This right up here is where we're headed. So we're up on top of the bluff. We're going to go down through the bottom, up along the top, and away we go. So here we go. In real life, we would be able to use the cart. It has a natural braking system that will brake us as it pushes on the toolbar. It uses hydraulic resistance and activates the brakes that way. My blinking lights are not very blinking. So something happens to this map. Because I put lime down on these two fields, so they should be white, and they're not. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. Whatever. is what it is. We like it. We love it. We'll continue playing it. So all it took was 2 hours to reseed that, which I think I did it faster this time than I did the last time. So that's good. You know, kind of scary when you think about it, that when you're going down the road, this is, you know, this is what you see, and then behind you, you got this huge conglomeration of stuff following behind you. So easy, easy, easy. This road to our left here is the how we get into the feedlot there. Don't know if we're going to do any feedlot stuff or not, because I am enjoying the farm. So we might use it, tie it in with some. Uh-oh. We're okay. We need to pull this up. So I think this is our turn here, right? No, it is not. It is not our turn. Ours is the next one. Yep, that is the Missouri River. It actually, where the Gallatin, Madison, and Jefferson, those three rivers, where they come together, was about 15 to 20 miles from where I grew up. Was the start of the Missouri River. And been to the headwaters where it starts many times. There used to go camping out there at the Headwaters campground. So we are going to turn off early here because I don't want to take out that signpost. And with this big long thing, there's no way to swing this wide enough. So here is where we are going to get set with our. This is where we're going to use all 700 horses. Because you can see, maybe, up here is the top of the grain lake of our new farm, or leased farm, I should say. So, and the way that the way the roads curve, and the way that the kind of bare spots on the hills here, that's just Montana. Right? And you can't really explain it to somebody who hasn't been there, who hasn't seen it themselves, that there's just bare patches of dirt that don't grow anything because it's rocks. And so, anyway, enough of me reminiscing of Montana. So, but picture a map like this with some weather disturbances. And a weird, I know it could be built into this map too. I'm not saying it just has to be for 25, and I don't want there to be any, like, I don't know what No Creek is going to do, if he's going to bring this over to 25, what he's going to do, I have no idea. But I would definitely be playing on it if he were to bring it over to 25. It would be my go-to map. So coming up the lane here, this, I would say, is like a kind of a real life place in Montana where you got the farmyard up on top of the hill. So this little field here, we are definitely going to start here in this field. So we're going to turn in. Everything's slow and easy. So, and let's back our camera out just a little bit, and we're going to go to unfold. I think we got to back up just a little bit, so we'll be ready for that. Because this, we should need some fertilizer on. Looks like we do. So, yeah, we're going to be putting down a lot of fertilizer on this one. I'm going to sink it in. Okay, there we go. Getting rid of a bunch of fertilizer as well. So. All right. Mr. Farm Sim Guy 23, thank you so much for joining us. Cheesy Blaster was in here earlier. Thank you to him. And Farm Sim Guy has been here a while. Thank you guys all for joining in. We are going to go ahead and call it a night for this stream. I got to get going out to dinner. I'll be looking for the Facebook page and the YouTube page for when we're going to stream next. I don't know when that will be, but we will figure it out and we will let you know. Thank you guys all so much for joining us. We appreciate the support, and we will catch you guys next time.